Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. It is time for another half square triangle block. We are going to make a funkified block today. I'm so excited to try this one. Have not done it. We're going to do it together. The first thing you want is 4 different colors of cotton. I pulled out some scraps. We're going to be cutting strips and we're going to be making a strip set. You can make your strips as tall as you want. I'm going to be making 3-inch strips. Whatever size you choose, add up the inches. I'm going to be doing 4 strips, 3 inches each. That is 12 inches tall. It will be smaller because we'll have the seam allowances, but for the sake of easy math, we're going to say 12 inches tall. We need 2 blocks out of the strip set, so we need 12 and 12 wide. So your strips need to be at least 24 inches wide to get 2 12-inch or smaller blocks out of it. Let me show you how I cut strips. I'm just going to take my fabric and I'm going to fold it, and I see for sure I can get 24 inches out of this, and I'm just going to fold it again. It just makes the cutting easier. I'm just going to put my folded edge on a line. I will grab my handy dandy shower bar ruler. Absolutely get a shower bar for your ruler. Best thing ever. Let me get this out of the way. I don't need this guy right now. I'm just going over the number 3 line. I'm going to follow the number 3 line and cut. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to cut on the number 6 line. I know that at the most I'm going to need 24 inches, so I'm just going to go ahead and trim that. Saving this. This is a little bit longer than 24 inches. I'm going to go ahead and do that to the other 3 fabrics. You can see now I have my 4 strips and I'm going light, dark, light, dark. When you sew strips, for 4 strips, don't worry about it. But if you were to sew a bunch of strips, you need to sew in this direction for those 2. Then when you attach this one, you have to go this way. The next one, go this way, because the fabric will bow. If you always sew in the same direction, it stretches the fabric, and it does. It bows out. So you want to go in alternate directions. With just 4, don't worry about it. What I'm going to go do is just go sew these 4 strips together. I sewed my strips together, I pressed my seams, all going in the same direction. You can do that too. No need to open up the seams. You just burn your fingers and it wastes time. Now, what I'm going to do is, where is my measuring tape? It looks like I can get a 10-inch block this way, so I'm going to do 10 inches that way. Now we're ready to put together our half square triangle. We're going to do 1 block this way, facing up, and the other block is going to be the opposite. See, up and down, and you're going to do that facing down. Put them together. I'm going to the machine and I'm going to sew all the way around with about 1/4 inch seam allowance. If you need to see me do that, go watch video number 1 in this series. I will have the playlist link down below, and you will see me at the machine. I'm not going to take you to the machine this time. I just pressed this to set the seams, and now we're going to cut diagonally in both directions. If your ruler isn't long enough, just fold and finger press. Then you can follow the crease. And do the same in the other direction. You know what? I'm just going to cut with my scissors because my little thingy is getting dull. Same here. I'm just going to crease it. Sometimes I think handy dandy things are a little bit more work. Now I'm going to press these open and I shall return. You can snip your corners. I'm not going to take the time to do that right now. And this is what we have. Now let's see what we can do with these. We can do that. That's quite lovely, don't you think? This is cool. This is cool. Did we do this yet? Did we do this yet? See, I've already forgotten the combinations. But you can do a lot with this block, and as you make more of them, you put those together and it just makes some really cool patterns. Here is a super easy tip for you. Go out and start looking at striped fabric. Doesn't have to be wide stripes like that, but it can be any stripes. Cut your 2 blocks and then turn one in the opposite direction, sew around it like we did, and then cut into 4, and you will have some striped half triangle blocks, and you didn't even have to make the strip set. Do give it a try. I will be on the lookout for striped fabric, and as soon as I get my hands on some, I will show you what it looks like. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe so you don't miss any of these videos. Bye!